everybody.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Pounds and Inches. I'm Ryan,
I'm Bethany.
and today we're going to be talking about Escape, the Curse of the Temple. But first, as always, we want to give a quick update of what we're doing with our health lives. So for me, from the beginning of this review series until now, I am officially down 50 pounds. So I'm pretty excited about that. It's taken a long time, longer than I've ever taken to lose weight, because I have in the past lost literally hundreds of pounds. But the thing is, I always do it in an unhealthy way. But I just kind of slash weight, slash calories, exercise at an unhealthy pace, and I always stop that program and then gain it all right back. So this time I've kind of been consistently losing weight for about 10 months now.
Yeah.
Slowly, but that means that it's staying off and I'm changing my lifestyle around this rather than just kind of doing some quick thing to shed some pounds.
Yeah, and as I mentioned a few weeks ago, my sister and I were starting Shaun T's Insanity Max 30 workout, and I'm really enjoying it actually. It's pretty difficult, but they have a modifier track, which I have definitely been taking advantage of, and I've missed a few days, so I'm not following it to a T, but so far I like it.
Well, that's awesome. So enough about that, though. Let's get on to the game. We're talking about Escape. So tell us about the background and what's going on with this game of Escape, the Curse of the Temple.
All right, so you're kind of like an Indiana Jones character inside of this temple, and you're trying to get rid of the curse before the temple collapses on you. So that's basically the idea of why you're running around in this room.
All right, so yeah, it's a cooperative game. You're on the same team, and it's a real-time game. So basically you have 10 minutes to do all this and get out of the room before the thing collapses. And it's also a dice rolling game, so you're just kind of furiously throwing these dice as fast as you can. You're trying to match up symbols on the dice to help you move to new rooms, discover new rooms, put gems on the board. That's one of the main things you have to do in order to escape the temple, is you have to place a certain amount of these gems out there based off how many players you're playing with. And you have to roll certain symbols in order to place them on the board. Then you have to get to the exit room, essentially. Once you get there, you have to get down to, and you have to be able to roll as many keys on the dice as you have gems left on the board plus one. So essentially, you want to get rid of as many as possible before you try to escape. Now that 10-minute timer is kind of divided up into 3 chunks, so it's 3 minutes and 20 seconds per period. And you want to, the first time you want to go out there, discover as many rooms as possible, get rid of as many gems as possible, and then quick run back to the main starting room. And then the second time, go out and do that again. You try to discover more rooms, to get rid of more temples, get rid of more gems, and all that kind of stuff. Head back to the middle. And then that last section, you just try to, if you haven't met your quota, try to get rid of more gems, but ultimately you need to get out of this escape room, or that's kind of means something different nowadays, but the exit room of the game Escape. So that's kind of the gameplay of how you play Escape. But what are your thoughts on what you like about this game?
So, as you guys probably know from just listening to me talk about games, when we play a shorter game, it needs to be a game that I want to play back to back for me to like it, and this definitely hits that criteria. Whenever we get it out, we always play it at least twice, but more times, more than that most of the time. And it definitely hits that for me. It's that sweet spot of a quick game that I can play back to back, and so I really enjoyed that.
I love how accessible this game is, especially the base game. You can teach it to friends, family, gamers, non-gamers. Very accessible, low on rules complexity, and it's just a really fun time. At the same time, there are additional modules that you can add in to add the complexity, and there's some expansions as well that kind of ramp that up even more. So I love how versatile it is and how accessible the base game is.
This doesn't affect the gameplay at all, but I really like the color palette. These golden stone rooms, and I like the little gems on them. And even on the rooms, there's these little scorpions and snakes, and there's cracks with moss coming through. I just like that. It's fun. It makes you get more into the theme.
Yeah, no, especially with that soundtrack, if you can get past the gong sound.
We'll get to that later.
All right, so I really love the win-loss ratio of this game as well. Basically, in a cooperative game, I want to be losing the game 50% or more of the time. That makes sure that there's always, the anxiety of whether or not you're going to be able to win or lose. And especially since you have the variety of modules that you can add in, No matter where you're at with your experience with this game, you can always find that sweet spot for you. It's scalable as well as difficult.
To kind of piggyback off of what Ryan was saying, I really enjoy the stress and the tension in this game. Because it's only 10 minutes, that anxiety is short-lived, but it's fun and energizing.
All right, so about all the things we like about the game, is there anything you disliked about it?
There sure is, Ryan. I really disliked the little CD that came with this game. So it's supposed to let you know when to go back into the main room. And so it's supposed to give these gong sounds and these warning sounds. And they all blended together. The first time we played it, we were like, was that the one? Or is this the one? Is this the sound we needed to do? And it just didn't work for me. I loved what they were trying to do, but it kind of just destroyed it for me. And we end up just having timers on our phones.
Yeah. For me, due to the dice rolling nature of this game, there is going to be some times where you just get really hosed by the dice and you just cannot get out of the situation that you are in. And there's also going to be times where, you just get super good luck that for no reason at all, undeservedly. So I don't mind that too much. It kind of balances itself out. However, if you're someone who needs a lot of control in your games, this might be one to keep an eye out for avoiding, because it's going to be one that you might get frustrated in more easily than others.
So I'm going to jump in on what Ryan said again. Like he said, you can kind of get screwed. And there have been times we've played this game where we've lost minutes before the game is over because of how we rolled the dice. We literally cannot roll the dice anymore, and we're locked, and it's over, and it's just done. Overall, though, we can definitely recommend this game to friends, families, and gamers, especially if you like luck in your games. We would highly recommend it. And if you like rolling dice, we would recommend it. It's just fun, fast, and light-ish. And so we really enjoyed it. And if you like things like that, we would definitely recommend you checking it out, with the caveat that if you're somebody who likes your strategy to not be altered by chance, stay away from this one.
All right, yeah, I completely agree. All right, so that wraps up this episode of Pounds and Inches. Feel free to subscribe to see all of our latest videos and reviews as they come out. You can check out our blog on BoardGameGeek.com. It's called Pounds and Inches, where we talk a little bit more about our health journey on there. Furthermore, you can check out Bethany's Instagram page. She's always posting cool board game pictures on there. That's Instagram.com/bnfigs. You can like, comment, and subscribe to all those different places to see what we're up to. But until next time,
Bye.
talk to you later, guys.